we had to work together. So
Okay.
we're actually working on a project together that we'll be putting out within the next couple of months. It's called J Meets West.
Okay.
It's a combination of our two projects. So.
Yeah,
Right.
since the name of his band is West Meets West, and my stage name is JCA.
Right.
So we took it and put it together.
One thing I can say about music, and hopefully my viewers out there are paying close attention, music is a universal language. Music has the power to put people together. As you see, different genres, hip-hop, alternative rock, you know what I'm saying? Different ethnic backgrounds, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the music, these guys find, you know what I'm saying, the passion and the drive to actually work together without any of these complications with different boundaries, with ethnic, you know, pressures, or, you know, just general, you know, the general stuff that people say that they stereotype different types of people.
Yeah.
And music basically is a universal language that allows that to happen, along with education, because music is a form of education, you know what I mean? Verbal expression, you know what I mean? Getting information, ideas, feelings out. Okay, that's great. Now,
I think that's why we're so excited, not to interrupt, we're so excited about the project that we're working on, because a lot of people might have those stereotypes.
Right.
And I think we're going to explore something
yeah,
together.
Absolutely.
Different.
Absolutely.
So it's exciting for us. To do that.
The music was really what caused us to connect so well with each other, you know, and caused us to become good friends, because we both seen something that we were really good at, you know, and it created a kindred spirit, you know, within the two of us. So, you know, that's why we're able to sit here and explain, like, about each other's projects and how each other does, because he's in the studio every day like I'm in the studio every day.
Okay.
And that's where, you know, that universal language comes in, like you were explaining. If you see somebody else doing what you're doing, naturally you gravitate towards that, because it's like, hey, he's working as hard as I am. You know, you got other guys that come in, they may do it for fun, they may, you know what I mean, they may not take it as serious, but if you have someone who does, then it's like you said, they speak your language.
Right, right. Now there's something unique about you. You have a hidden talent. Now, I think you've mentioned to me before that you draw, and I don't want to get this wrong, but did you drew this logo?
Yes. I drew
Okay,
the logo.
you drew this logo for the T-shirt.
I drew this logo for the
Seriously,
T-shirt.
you drew this logo.
Yes, I drew this
Wow.
logo for the T-shirt.
And
I drew this logo as
what
well.
about this logo? You drew this logo.
Yeah.
Okay, the City of Kings. Now,
Let me know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
as far as our viewers out there, what I see with these young people on my show today is I see ambition, I see drive, and also I see a form of expression that, hey, create your own job, create your own destiny. You know, we have young men that are using so many different talents in order to fulfill their dreams, in order to pursue their careers in the areas that they're focusing on. And that's a great thing. Now, do you draw, or do you have any?
You know, I try to
talents?
get involved with a lot of different things in the process of the album. I mean, other than the music, there's all the visual stuff that goes along with music, the websites, the CD artwork.
Right.
And what I do, I think, more than that is I get people that are better at that than I am, and I you know, befriend them, and they help me out.
Right.
I'm really big on collaboration, with having a team of people behind you.
Right.
You know, two heads are better than one.
Right.
So like the cover art was done by somebody, and then the photo was taken by somebody, and so
Okay.
collection of different efforts by different people, and that's kind of the base of that project. Is I have a vision, and then people help me, you know, bring that to life in different ways.
Yeah. Well, actually, me as a designer, me as an executive producer with a lot of projects that I create, that's basically what it is. There's a lot of things that I've learned to do, and there's a whole lot of things that I don't know how to do. So I would have to basically, you know, get someone else to work on my website or work on my, you know, fix up my graphic work. But one thing that I've learned is that you can't wait for other people to, you know, work on things for you. You know what I mean? I've learned so many things over the past 25 years, you know what I mean? And a lot of it has just been, I can't wait, you know what I mean? I can't wait. Like, for instance, this show, you know what I mean? I've been, you know, pretty, you know, ambitious about doing a lot of things. And even with this show, this is a big jump for me, a major just jumping out there and saying, you know what, I can do anything that I put my mind to. And that's very important for our viewers, for our young people, and anybody that's out there in our audience right now. We are a living example, we are living proof that, you know, you can do anything that you put your mind to. You know.
Yeah.
Well, another question, is there anything that you can tell our audience, especially our young people that are in high school and maybe thinking about dropping out, or they're in a transition where they're graduating from high school and they may not be sure about what college or what type of college they want to go to? Because a lot of times you may get accepted to maybe 4 or 5 different colleges, you know what I mean, or schools.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like hard sometimes to pick and choose where you actually you want to go. What would you say to our viewers that are having these? Let's start with the high school students that school may not be their thing, so now they're thinking about dropping out. They're thinking about quitting altogether.
Well, I mean, I pose the question: if school is not your thing, what is your thing? You know,
Okay.
My first 2 years of high school, I didn't care about education either, and I really didn't know what my future was going to look like, where I was going to end up. I didn't see myself in college. I didn't even see myself in school, you know, in 11th grade. I was one of those people that were intending to drop out. You know, I was into the wrong things. I was hanging out in the streets. I was into a lot of other things that may be another story for another time. But right now, it's like I pose the question to them, what's your thing? If that's not your thing, then you really don't have one, and you need to get one. You know, education has to be that thing. You know, I take the quote from Martin Luther King. He said, intelligence plus character is the true goal of education. If you're not trying to better yourself in these type of ways, then, you know, you're lost. You need to find yourself, and you need to really, you need to educate yourself in order to make yourself better, in order to even survive in the society. So you can't drop out of school. You don't have any other options. There's nothing else.
Okay.
You know?
Now, what about you, Sam? What would you say for, you know, let's stick with the first question, and then we'll move on to the college choices. As far as students that are thinking about dropping out of high school, what do you say to young people that are kind of in the midst, in between right now?
Well, I think someone that might want to drop out of school, they might have a problem with how it's done, you know, how it's run. And if they have a problem with it, the best way to fix that problem is to go through the system and then change it once you have the power to.
Sure.
Okay.
Like you said, you know, you need the education to change, to make change.
Right.
So if you don't have that education, you're not going to make that change, and you have to be productive and do something. Like you said, if it's not your thing, what's your thing? If school's not your thing, maybe, I don't know, anything's your thing, then do that and find a way to do it.
Yeah.
But don't do nothing. You know?
Right.
So if you don't know what you want to do, stay in school, and eventually you're going to find something that makes you excited.
Right.
Because I was saying that, you know, school wasn't my thing at all. Education, period. You know, music was my thing. That's what I was saying back then. And that if I did drop out of school, no matter what happened, I was going to continue to do music, and that's what I was going to try to succeed in. But, you know, like I said before, it took for my family to really show me and explain to me that, you know, the education was the key to me succeeding with my music. That was the only way that I was going to be able to progress, that I was going to be able to follow my dream.